Welcome to another edition of the Pacers Pride Podcast. I am your host, Cody Emerson. Alongside me, as always, is my co-host, Dylan Deanhart. Now, Dylan, this was our first week back from break. I know I had a great break, enjoying some nice southern food down in Georgia, and enjoyed some nice 60-degree weather. How'd you spend your Thanksgiving?
Well, we talked about this last week, but...
Well, now that it's actually happened,
yeah, it was a good break. I mean, I like I said
want to see what
last
you
week.
actually did.
Yeah. Well,
Excuse me for caring.
I know.
I'm
school hit me like a truck when we came back.
Yes, same. I'm still not recovered from break. I've been messing up my days but yeah, it's been weird coming back from break.
And now finals week is approaching.
Yes, Hell Week is approaching us here at Ball State. And as you can probably tell, I'm still recovering from last night because I probably don't have much of a voice right now because I was screaming my head off at the Ohio State-Wisconsin game last night. Go Bucks. They won not a national championship, but Big Ten title. And so
If you hear yelling at noon, that means Ohio State didn't get in and Alabama did, so...
I mean, if you hear yelling, you'll probably hear yelling around noon anyway, because either way, I'll be really happy or really upset.
I have my phone right here.
Yeah, as we keep track of the time. All right, well, obviously, we're going to recap games as we always do and preview the upcoming games this week. So, the Pacers had kind of a, I would say, down week, to be quite honest.
It's hard to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well... they're in a little bit of a slump, but that's just because they've been going up against some rough competition here as of late. But we're gonna recap first is the November 27th game against Orlando, which the Pacers won as we predicted. They won 121-109. Leading scorer was, as usual, Victor Oladipo. I mean,
Magic.
I mean, against the Magic again.
He scored 55 points against the Magic in 2 games so far.
I mean, yeah, because he wants to prove to them that, hey, you slept on me, and now I'm just gonna say to heck with you guys because now that he's the focal point of an offense. He's truly showing what he can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a good win for the Pacers. I'm especially looking at. Once again, the Pacers kind of struggled in the third quarter a little bit.
They let Orlando get back.
But they closed the deal with a 36-point fourth quarter, which is always
helped
huge.
by Lance Stevenson air guitar.
Yeah, Lance being Lance. I mean, what can you do? Bojan is continuing, I think. He's improving drastically, I think. He's really starting to fit in with this Pacers team and find his niche. He's dropped 22 points. Miles dropped 18. Victor dropped 26. Sabonis had 19, and Lance had 18 off the bench. He's starting to kind of get it together. And so this rotation that Nate McMillan is using now is kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's not a lot of rotation, to be honest. Yeah.
Going to a 3-man bench, and I was hearing like Quinn Buckner talk about it. This is a new rotation, and I don't know what we talked about it last week. Not playing TJ Leaf much. Alex Poitras, I know. Just got sent down, and he had a really good game with the Mad Ants.
Yeah,
I dropped I think 22 points, something like that when I was scrolling through Twitter.
Yeah, and I still keep seeing on Twitter that people want Jared Uthoff to be sent up because apparently I haven't looked into him with a lot of research, but apparently he fits what the Pacers are trying to do, and they would provide another small forward off the bench. I mean, why not? But we're not giving much bench rotation anyway, so I don't think bringing him up would do anything right now until
when
McMillan proves that he's going to go deep into the bench, which he hasn't to this point.
I mean, because honestly, besides those 3 guys have Sabonis, Joseph, and Stevenson. They've proven that they can be effective off the bench, which these other guys... I mean, you have Al Jefferson on there, but, I mean, he can go off from time to time. He had a couple good games early in the first couple games, but now that we're starting to finally decide what we're going to be, I mean, it's working for the most part. I mean,
right now until injuries. Yeah. That's all I'm saying is
and
injury go down, and you have a person who hasn't gotten minutes all year stepping in.
We'll see. How about GR? He finally was able to travel with the team. I know that. I saw.
He's still in the cast, right?
I'm not 100% sure. I would think he is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen pictures or anything, but
okay.
He's making a recovery, and hopefully we get him back here in hopefully a month or so.
Yeah.
We'll see how recovery goes for him. Hopefully we're all wishing him the speediest of recoveries because it's going to be interesting. I think we'll stick with Bojan coming.
Oh, yeah, until he gets his feet under him.
Yeah,
literally.
I still think we'll stick with Bojan because, as I just said, he's... excuse me, that was from my water. Oh, my God. Bojan's starting to find his niche with this team, and kind of a complimentary scorer to Victor and Miles.
Yeah. When they drive, they can dish it out to someone reliable in Bojan.
Thad did not have a good game at all.
Yeah, he's had some up and downs.
Yeah, he's been some up and downs, and obviously, as we talked about, is the center maybe of some trades as we get into some trade rumors. But overall, the Pacers had a really good game against the just really slumping Magic, who, as we talked about last week, started off the season and everyone was like, oh my God.
We came into this game with an 8-9 game losing streak and then broke it then game after against the Thunder.
Yeah, because Thunder are still below 500.
9-12.
So, as a Pacers fan, you're happy to see that.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Aaron Gordon save his game for the Thunder because he dropped 40 against the Thunder. I'm glad he did not do that against the Pacers.
And Elfrid Payton just
broke
Russ's ankles, which you hardly ever see. But yeah, great game for the Pacers all around, and they were able to pull out the 121-109 victory to move them to 12-9 on the season, 6-4 at home. Nice to see them playing well at home finally. You maybe want to see it a bit better, but I mean,
you can't be greedy.
Things could be, yeah.
We've had Boston, Houston at home. You can't.
We've had some really tough teams at home, so nothing much we can ask for besides just get that win, and that's what the Pacers did this time around. Next, the Pacers, they travel down to Houston, and as we both predicted, I'll give the Pacers credit though. They kept it close for a half.
They fought. Yeah.
They fought really hard. But when you're going up against Houston, I mean, the 3-point barrage, it's going to happen. They're going to get hot from three eventually. I was able to watch, I believe, the third quarter for the most part. And this is when I think the Pacers they were only down 5-6 points at halftime. And then the third quarter is when Houston just got hot from three. Doesn't matter who it was. It was James Harden, Trevor Ariza, Ryan Anderson. They all were just shooting the lights out from three, and it was just the Pacers. As I tweeted out on our Twitter, they just cannot contain the barrage of threes that Houston was.
Well, no one can, even on Houston. You can't blame the Pacers for that. So when Houston gets going, they're
Houston shot 18 of 40. I mean, and that's low for them. Yeah. Because Mike D'Antoni wants to shoot 53s a game.
Yeah.
So 18 of 40. They were not shooting it well to begin the game, and as I said, the third quarter is when they just got ridiculously hot. Ryan Anderson was 5 and 9. James Harden 4 of 12. The third quarter he really stepped it up, and he finished with 29 points, 10 assists.
I think Thad went on a 7-0 run by himself.
He did, yeah. The Pacers started the second half off really well right before and cut it to, I can't remember what. It was close.
I know they went on a 9-11-0 run to begin the fourth quarter or something.
Thaddeus did play this game really well. He was our leading scorer with 23. So nice to see a bounce back game from him. Victor had 19, 8 of 20, but obviously
1 of 8 from 3.
Yeah, I mean, not a good game for him. And Bojan, 3 of 8 from 3. Obviously, the difference in this game was a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Because we shot 7 of 28. and only got to the line 6 times. I mean, we converted all 6, but you would like maybe to see
attack more
yeah.
when especially when you're down and nothing's working on
maybe
offense.
Get some of these 3-point shooters into foul trouble.
Yeah. Hey, we did go a deep bench rotation in this game at least.
Yeah, because
garbage minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say that's because it was all garbage minutes. But yeah, this was just an all around. I'm not gonna crap on the Pacers or anything because this is a Houston team that's just they're 17-4, have the best record in the Western Conference, I believe.
I think they're gonna win the finals if they keep playing like this.
I think they could easily beat Golden State.
Yeah.
If they play like this,
they match up incredibly well with them.
I said that last year and I was wrong. But Golden State has not looked that great this year.
Which is as I said in like the podcast yesterday, Golden State not looking that great is still better than half the team in the league.
Exactly, yeah. Because they're 17-6 still.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and not that great. It's just like geez, yeah.
But yeah, this was just another credit to. I'm gonna give really huge props to Clint Capella. I think he's coming into his own as a just board dominant alley-oop player because he's catching lobs. Yeah. I mean DeAndre Jordan. People heckle DeAndre because he can't shoot free throws or anything like that. But when you're doing what you can.
Yeah.
You're doing what fits your role on that team, and 22 points, 13 boards. A double-double. That's a second game in a row he's screwed the Pacers because Miles just...
With the help of James Harden, of course.
Yeah, obviously when you've got James Harden playing at the MVP level that he's playing at, it's going to be hard to stop him. And Chris Paul, 13 points, 7 assists, 6 boards for him. Jesus. And then, obviously, they were crashing the boards really well, too, because Ryan Anderson had 9. And overall, they out-rebounded
49-36.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, this is the last time we faced the Rockets. Granted, both time the scores were like almost exact. The first game was 118-95. The second game was 118-97. So we got consistency on our side.
Well, you can't complain about consistency.
Yeah.
But yeah, this.
We improved by 2 points from last meeting.
It's just the Rockets, and so not much you can really ask for from. They kept it, as we said, they kept it close for a majority of the game, or for a majority of the game. That's a little over half, but I'll give them credit. They fought in the fourth quarter, to try and maybe cut this deficit. But the third quarter, the second and third quarter, to be really honest, we got outscored by 10 in the second quarter and by 13 in the third. That really just, I think, put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And we tried to fight back, and good for them for not giving up and just taking this game and losing, end up by making the score look worse.
Yeah.
You always like to see fight in this team. Miles did have a double-double, 15 and 10 with 4 blocks. So
he's coming back to his game.
Is he now in contention? I know we talked about this last week. So he wasn't in the league leaders
I checked
for blocks.
yesterday, and he's still not qualified.
How the heck is he not?
Well, people keep playing. The people who are in the lead keep playing games, and he still has to catch up. So they have to.
No, I understand that. He should at least be played enough games to be in consideration.
Stat leaders.
I'm not 100% sure what the qualified games are, but I think he's played enough.
Pulling it up right now. He's not on the list. Durant is leading the league with 2.11 blocks.
Durant's leading the league in blocks.
Yeah. Right behind him is Porzingis with the same amount.
See, I don't know. I think all it has to do is games played or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. And maybe that concussion to start the year.
That's what I'm saying. He
maybe helped him or hurt him.
To qualify, a player must play 70% of his team's games.
We've played what?
We've played 22.
23. We're 12 and 11 right now. And he missed 7 games, so
he was out for Portland, Miami, Minnesota. Wait, so that's preseason. He was out for that was right. Portland, Miami, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Sacramento, Cleveland. Came back versus Philly.
So he missed 8 games.
Missed 8 games.
Okay, yeah. So, well,
What's 8 divided by 22?
We're doing math real quick here, folks. I mean,
we're not math majors, so if it's a struggle.
Yeah. In one of my news classes, we're forced to do math.
36.
30.
8 divided by 22. Is that how you do it?
I don't know.
Because 8 divided by 32 is 36. That's not.
I don't know.
That means he missed 36% of the games. So he's 64. He's played in 64% of the games.
There we go. So yeah, he'll get in there. Probably here
hopefully, as long as he stays healthy.
In these next couple. I think he will. I mean that concussion just really set him back, but he's kind of finding his groove now and getting his feet wet more. But yeah, the Pacers just had no answer for the Rockets as they lost 118-97. But as Dylan mentioned, this is the last time we saw the Rockets, so we don't have to see them again. But we have teams like Golden State and Cleveland coming up, so schedule does not get much easier.
We want war. No.
No, shut up. All right, and then the Pacers, to conclude this mini 2-game road trip that they had, traveled up to Toronto and they played. This was guys, I just woke up. It was 10:30. I didn't get to sleep till 3, so I'm struggling right now. But they went up to Toronto and played the heck out of Toronto. I mean, they made Toronto work all night, but just fell just short. In a 120-115 loss. Victor just had, I think we could argue the game of the season so far. Dropping 36 points. I didn't get to see the box score. I haven't checked.
I haven't looked at it right now. 36 on 14 of 22. 3 of 8 from 3.
Overall did not get much help. This was a game Bojan struggled.
Yeah. Bojan has his ups and down games, but
played TJ Leaf for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think OG Anunoby had something to do with that. He's very long and athletic, which kind of bother Bojan, who's not long or athletic.
Yeah.
And then there was the questionable pass of Bojan where he drove it to the basket, and he had Victor Oladipo trailing right next to him, and Bojan decided to just take it himself and got blocked the crap out of him by Serge Ibaka when he could have just dumped it off to Victor for an easy layup. But so technically Victor should have 38, but Bojan had a head scratching layup attempt. But
yeah, the Raptors shot about 49%. Pacers around 44%, so not too terrible.
Hey, TJ Leaf sighting. 4 points, 2 rebounds.
In 4 minutes.
2 offensive rebounds, too.
Good for him. He had the really -8 in 4 minutes. How?
It depends on who he was guarding when he was on the floor and if they scored points.
But this was Darren Collison had a good game, 16 points. Thad had 12. Miles had 17 and 1 block. He had 6 boards. I'd like to see him be maybe a bit more aggressive on the rebounds.
Especially against Valanciunas.
Yeah. Or as Shaq likes to call him, Valaciunas.
I've not heard that one, but okay.
You haven't?
No.
That's what Shaq likes, because Shaq, we all love Shaq. He can't pronounce names to save his life.
Yeah.
But
Barkley can't remember who's on what team, even if they just covered that game, who he played for that came out.
Who he played for.
That was funny this season.
That is beautiful to see. If you haven't checked out who he played for, by the TNT guys, and watched Charles Barkley struggle, it is absolutely hilarious. I highly recommend it. Hey, we got to see our boy CJ Miles again. Did not have a good game.
Hey, that's
shot
kind
2
of
of 7 from 3.
Yeah.
That's about what as we talked about, he's very, very streaky. Who is... Oh, that Fred Van Fleet guy from
Wichita State.
Wichita State, yeah. When they were actually, they still are pretty good.
Yeah, they're still in the top 10, I think.
Yeah.
How
about Purdue? Jakob.
Oh, Jakob Podol from Utah. Yeah.
Podol?
Podol. Pootl, pretty much. Just ignore the second L.
Yeah, but he had a perfect game.
Yeah.
From the field. Perfect 8 of 8. So 18 points.
He had a Sabonis game.
He's their Domantas Sabonis. Speaking of Sabonis, he only had 6 points. This was a rough game for
8
him.
boards.
2 of 10. He was aggressive on the rebounds. Like to see that, but I mean, we'd like to see a bit better than 2 of 10.
Yeah.
And then Corey Joseph 2 of 9. So our bench really wasn't. Our bench combined for, what was that, 10, 17. I would like to see. This is the problem, I think, with us only running mainly 3 guys, is if they have an off night, you're relying on the starters to score heavy points.
Yeah.
And so,
Which to this point they've done at least an admirable job of, but when you get a game like from Bojan, you gotta have someone else step up from the bench. And that's why I think we go in a deeper rotation, but or at least give TJ Leaf some more minutes. I mean,
yeah, I would have. Because we want to see what he can do.
Yeah.
I mean, we drafted him for a reason.
We didn't draft him for him to sit on the bench, so.
Yeah, I mean, especially if the Thad Young rumors start to swirl.
Yeah.
Because he's played admirably.
The trade market's starting to heat up right now. I mean,
so
DeAndre Jordan's on the market, Marc Gasol's on the market.
Yeah.
Thad Young's probably on the market.
I wouldn't be surprised. Marc Gasol's not on the market because he just got his coach fired.
Well, no, there's still rumors that Marc Gasol might be getting shopped.
I wouldn't trade Marc Gasol. I mean, because he's the only saving grace that team has at this point.
Well, they're thinking about rebuilding and just blowing it up, which
You just signed Mike Conley to that ridiculous extension.
I know, but that's just like the whole organization just like going redo. Like,
no, well, we're not a Memphis Grizzlies podcast. We're a Pacers podcast.
Catch up with the times, Grizzlies. It's not a pace. It's a pace and space type of league, not a grind and grit anymore.
I mean, it's worked for them. They still make the playoffs every now and then. So.
And still get swept every year.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's more than most teams can say. I mean, make the playoffs.
Sorry, Quincy Wilson's finally playing for the Colts, and after
he just I don't know what to say about it. You're just flipping out over there.
I'm about to go on a Colts rant. I know many of you who follow us on Twitter know that, well, our Pacers fans or Colts fans do. Quincy Wilson's our second-round corner that we've taken out of Florida. He played tremendously in the first 2 games and the preseason. He's been a healthy scratch for the rest of the season because he doesn't practice well under Chuck Pagano. And now because we have literally no corners healthy, he's playing. That's the only reason he's playing right now. Sorry.
Great coaching strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, quick side note. Did you see
Groundhog Day and Hurricane?
His fresco.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know what he was trying to draw from there.
It sounds like a man who's just given up. It's so sad to watch.
Oh, God. But, yeah, back to basketball now. The Pacers ended up obviously losing this game 120-115. I'll give them credit. I'll take a 5-point loss at Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto, holy crap, I'm looking at their home. They're 8-1 at home. So.
And we the North.
We the boys.
I mean, Drake can only provide so much talent off the bench.
Yeah, and also, I can't remember if it was this game or not, but Drake did the post-game interview.
Oh, no. That was not this game at all.
It wasn't? Okay. I
think it was earlier.
But, yeah. They have Drake. I mean, I don't know who the Pacers could say.
Pacers have, that comedian. I forget his name. What's his name?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
He comes to a lot of the playoff.
Anyway, well, all right. We're going to start to preview some games now because, oh, my God, about to die.
We have an easy week coming up.
Hopefully easy.
Calling it now, easy week. Prediction.
Okay.
I'm predicting 3-0, so that's 3 predictions.
Well.
3-0.
Well, I could see us winning this first game. Hopefully we win this first game. It'd be this Monday against the Knicks. All these games we are going to be predicting are at home. What'd you say?
A unicorn's coming to town.
Oh, yeah.
Not Santa Claus, unicorn.
But anyway.
I'm here every night, folks.
How is Kristaps healthy? I saw he messed up his ankle, though.
He's day-to-day with Frank Ntilikina.
Ntilikina, or however you pronounce his name.
2 days ago, this says Nick says Kristaps Porzingis' right ankle sprain is day to day. The medical staff evaluated him this morning, and he's progressing.
Damn.
McKenna has limited in practice, but participating in contact portions.
Damn.
Still has some swelling in the ankle and will continue to treat his status for Sunday's game is unclear, but he said he won't rush for his return. Doesn't want to come back at less than 100%, which makes sense.
Yeah. So
he probably will not. If I had to say, he probably will not play against the Pacers because if he's not playing Sunday and they have a back-to-back.
Oh yeah, sense. That is true.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say there's not gonna be a Porzingis sighting in Indianapolis.
Thank God, because Pacers fans,
40-point.
Yeah, we
drubbing.
know what happened the last time.
Yeah.
Granted that was on the road, but we get the one thing I think the Pacers have to take away from if Porzingis is not playing. I remember they just watch out for, and you may call me crazy, but Michael Beasley.
Oh.
I mean, he dropped, I can't remember what game it was, but I think it was earlier this past week, dropped like 27, something like that.
That'd be Thad's responsibility.
So, but yeah, this, if Porzingis is not able to go, it probably would be Michael Beasley starting. But yeah, watch out for Enes Kanter too.
Willie Hernan-Gomez, don't forget about him.
Especially Tim Hart, if Kristaps is not able to go, Tim Hardaway will probably be. I'm just saying, Tim Hardaway will probably be the focal point of that offense, I would think.
Or Courtney Lee.
Maybe Courtney Lee, I don't know. But
Courtney Lee's just that guy that sits on the corner and splashes.
Kind of like the Trevor Ariza for the Rockets.
Kind of like me. Modest.
But yeah, if Porzingis isn't in play, I think Pacers should win this game perfectly fine. Hopefully, I was saying that earlier in the season, and then Kristaps just went off. But Enes Kanter, Miles, I'm telling you now, crash the glass, please.
Yeah.
And
you
guys,
have no excuse not to get double-double.
Pacers need to help him crash the glass too, because this guy is an offensive rebounding nightmare. Last game he had 18 rebounds. Can't remember how many of them were offensive. It was ridiculous how many they were though. But yeah, I would predict the Pacers win. I mean, we're playing 6-4 at home. We seem to kind of play well at home so far earlier this season.
Yeah.
So
don't jinx it.
Yeah, I probably just did though.
Yeah.
Well. Oh well.
I'll try to watch this game if I can find
Monday,
a
December.
freaking way. Well, no, I can't because we have CSL meeting.
Monday night. I work, so I'll probably be able to catch like late third, fourth quarter.
If I get back in time, I might live tweet it because I've found a solution, but I'm not gonna say that Yash gave me. So.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a Pacers win. You think a Pacers win? No.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's hope Porzingis does
I already
not play.
predicted 3-0. So.
Oh well, yeah, you did. So and this next game, Wednesday. If we lose this game, I'll probably give up hope on the season, because we play the Chicago 3-and-whatever Bulls.
3-18.
Yeah,
They're on an 8-game losing streak.
Yeah, let's just say it's not been pretty for Chicago.
Bobby Portis is day-to-day. Nikola Mirotic is out. Zach LaVine is still out, though. Did you see he's dunking again?
He is?
Yeah, so LaVine's on his way back.
Well, I mean, when he gets back, that's definitely going to help them.
He's recalled from the G League Windy City Bulls on Friday. So, he may have an appearance. Temporary your expectations, but we may see Zach LaVine.
I mean, I don't think Zach LaVine's good enough to will the Bulls to a victory.
No.
Because
still don't know why he was traded for Jimmy Butler, but that's not. I'm not the Bulls organization, so.
But yeah, this game, I think the Pacers win hands down.
Safely.
I think Victor has a great game. I think
everyone
has a great game.
Miles especially.
Yeah.
Miles is gonna take Markkanen to Robin Lopez to town.
I mean, Thad will have, I think, maybe.
I mean, he matches up well with Markkanen.
Yeah, well, Markkanen, the only advantage Markkanen has is his height.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, he's 7 foot. What is that, like 6'8"?
6'9", 6'10", 6'11".
Is he?
I think around there.
But
I'll look it up.
Markkanen can shoot, so I think we can't sleep on him, obviously. But this Pacers they should be perfectly fine. There's
6'8". Okay, you're right.
Yeah, 6'8" versus 7 foot. So there's like a 4-inch height advantage right there. But I think this will be. There's no excuse why the Pacers will lose this game.
Yeah, so they won't.
Yeah, they won't. We'll just say they won't. And I think, as we agreed, I think this will be a nice little 2-game bounce back from
after a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah, and maybe get us back, because right now we are
12-11.
And last time I checked, we're like outside the playoffs at the current moment.
Yeah.
I think like the first team outside the playoffs.
Yeah.
But
it's not a bad spot to be in.
I mean, yeah.
We're not the Bulls.
We're not the I mean, well,
that's the title of this week's episode. We're not the Bulls.
We're not the Bulls. I mean, we could be worse.
Yeah. You gotta have some realistic expectations.
And we've talked about this before. I mean, especially to start the season, in our first couple episodes, the Pacers have been playing some tough teams.
Yeah.
I mean,
we don't have an easy schedule right now.
Yeah, but the Bulls will be an easy win, I think.
I just saw that, after our Christmas break, I just looked at our schedule. It's so easy. There's some tough teams scattered in. It's
Go
Detroit.
ahead, what is it?
Home against Detroit, at Brooklyn, home against Boston, at Atlanta, home against Brooklyn, at Detroit, home against Dallas, at Chicago, and then home against Minnesota.
We already beat Minnesota earlier this year.
Doesn't that sound easy, though?
That's a great schedule.
Yeah. That's a great, that's up to
we'll play the Pistons tough.
Yeah.
So
that's up to New Year's right there.
Yeah. So hopefully the Pacers can take advantage of that.
Mm.
So Bulls have announced they have sent Kay Felder down to the G League.
Yep.
Okay. So just happened to see that as I was on the Bulls ESPN site.
Yeah.
Don't trust everything you see on ESPN, because their depth charts are absolutely horrendous, though.
They really are.
But yeah. We both think an easy victory. I don't see why it's not like a 15-20 point victory.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't think that's too much to ask from.
That's what we've been doing to inferior opponents so far.
And I think Victor Oladipo will have another heyday with whoever attempts to guard him. But yeah, we both think the Pacers will take care of business easily. This one
sets us up for the game of the week. Our game of the week.
This one I think we differ on, but I mean, you've been calling upsets all year.
Yeah.
So the Pacers will host LeBron James and the red hot Cleveland Cavaliers. They're winners of what now? 11 in a row?
I believe so, yes.
I believe so after last night. LeBron is having the best season of his career,
which is saying something.
Yeah, he's
LeBron
shooting the three well. He's, I think, career highs and just field goal percentage and stuff like that.
He's shooting the three better than Steph Curry right now. Just saying.
Okay. Well,
I believe that's a true stat. But
okay. Well, Steph.
And then the good news is Iman Shumpert's out. He's got that surgery. Tristan Thompson's out, and Isaiah's out till All-Star break. But we get a little bit of advantage there.
Okay.
Channing Frye's day to day. He's got a dislocated finger.
I didn't know what their injury situation was. So.
Yeah. So we don't have to face Shumpert. We don't have Thompson, even though he's back up right now because they start Kevin Love anyway. They do a very small lineup. So I would like to see Miles Turner take it to Kevin Love. I would imagine he could. Granted, Kevin Love is a great rebounder, so there's nothing to be.
Yeah.
He's not going to have the greatest advantage, but I think he still can have his way with Kevin Love in the post.
Yeah, I think he's bigger than Kevin Love is down there. But I hate to say it, I just don't see the Pacers pulling this out.
I think we come out two good games, rebuilding morale. But yeah.
Well, curious to see, is this a back-to-back for Cleveland?
They have the same schedule. They play Wednesday and then they travel back.
So, I mean, granted, we beat them before, and that was what
we caught them at a bad time.
Was it in Cleveland?
Yeah.
So
Cleveland.
In Cleveland.
Yeah.
But as Dylan mentioned, we did catch them at a bad time, and I kind of see this as kind of the Boston game.
Yeah.
We may keep it. We always seems to keep it close with Cleveland.
At least at home, yeah.
But I just think, just like the Celtics, they're red hot, and I think LeBron will go on his tear because we don't.
Good luck, Bojan.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We don't have anyone no one can stop LeBron.
No.
Especially when he's shooting it this well. It's ridiculous how well, he's playing right now.
I'm gonna look up his stats because I'm curious. He's averaging 28.3. 1.2 steals per game, 1.17 blocks per game, 4 turnovers per game, 7.9 rebounds, 8.7 assists.
Yeah.
So shooting statistics, he's shooting 58% from the field, 41 from 3, 77% free throw shooter. So that might be
70. I mean, that's for LeBron. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up. Just because I hope I'm right. I'm gonna look up the Warriors to make sure.
God. You have to. We're fact checking.
Yeah.
Because
make sure I'm
wrong.
Yeah.
Steph Curry tweeted.
Steph Curry is shooting 36 from 3. So yes.
36%.
Yes. So wow. LeBron is a better 3-point shooter right now than Steph Curry.
Wow. You hear that, Steph? Well, I mean, the Warriors are in a slump, I think.
By like 4 minutes.
But yeah, I would love to be optimistic and pull out a win.
I like to be optimistic. I am picking them to win. So.
But I mean, you've been money on upset picks all year.
Take it to your booker.
Bet on Dylan Dienhardt's upset picks.
Yeah,
because
I'm 3-0, baby.
He's calling them. I mean, and the Pacers seem to win when that happens. But I just think they have too many weapons. The Cavs, unless we have a good shooting night, which I hope we do, especially from 3. Cause
we do in the first quarter, then if it carries over to the rest of the game is the question.
And the key for this Pacers team, I think, has been their defense. You gotta contain. I know you're going up against LeBron. You're going up against Kevin Love, and D Rose just announced that he is returning, joining the team. So we'll probably see D Rose. Don't know if he'll come off the bench or not since he's been gone for so long. I don't know.
Is Calderon their starting point guard right now?
I believe so. I mean, Jose Calderon's like that person that will never retire because he's all right. He's
decent.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm hoping we pull out a win and go 3-0 this week. So
we will go 3-0. Prediction.
#lock.
My lock of the week.
Lock of the week. No. Oh, you know what the lock of the week is, and that's against the Bulls.
Yeah.
I mean, because as we said, there's no excuse for the Pacers losing that
one. Fine. Upset pick of the week.
Well, there you go. You can do an upset pick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are we gonna do the giveaway thing now?
Oh yeah. Drum roll. No. As you've been following, we've done the Thaddeus Young giveaway. It's been really kind of
it's
problematic.
An autograph, not a jersey.
Yes, I'm sorry, my phone is dumb. I also thought I typed in Nike, but I typed in bike.
I just happened to see that while I was at the game last night. I was like, bike jersey giveaway. We're buying a bike and a jersey. Apparently, I'm gonna send.
Yeah, I'm not buying a Schwinn for anybody. But yeah, we've been doing the Thaddeus Young autograph giveaway. It's on a Maccabi Haifa stat sheet thing, or media sheet. That's what I should say.
It's like a roster list or whatever.
Yeah. It will not be our last giveaway for a long time because after we return to school, we will be doing a jersey giveaway. That was my phone. Sorry.
Oh, I thought that was my water bottle.
We'll be doing a jersey giveaway. Now we don't have a Thaddeus Young. There's not a Thaddeus Young jersey available in the team store.
Probably.
So
Victor? I would think.
Yeah, I'm going to run a poll sometime soon. Well, I'll vote and we'll see what people want. The options are TJ Leaf, Oladipo, Sabonis, and I think Miles Turner has an adult swingman jersey available. Those are the 4 options we have.
Don't blame us, blame the team store.
Yes, believe me, I would love personally if a Lance Stevenson jersey was available, it would be just a Lance Stevenson jersey. So, because I would buy one for myself and for the giveaway. So, but we don't have that option. So we're doing one of those 4. I'll put a poll out on Twitter with more information when that is ready available. But back to the giveaway that we have currently running. The winner is Jeffrey VDV off of Twitter. I will send you a DM to get your information.
Slide in them DMs.
Yeah, get your mailing info, billing, everything. I don't know. And I'll have it shipped to you probably via UPS here in the week, sometime when I get free.
Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm sending you the message right now. So.
Okay. But yep, I feel like that was a good giveaway. And
yeah.
I was surprised because, like, we only had a couple people, and then the very next day, like you told me.
Yeah, because I got Cody to retweet it via the Indiana sports coverage.
Thank you, Cody, if you're listening. We greatly appreciate that. Because I was just getting notification after notification on my phone with the game last night. I was like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah, thank you to our social media correspondent?
Manager? I don't know.
Social media person,
You
Cody.
can be whatever
you
want.
can be whatever you want to call it, Cody, because he's helping us out tremendously with gaining our with voice crack. Oh, my God. I told you I've lost my voice, so shut up.
That was perfect. Like,
I'm still trying to regain my voice because I was yelling so much last night. And speaking of which, it is right at noon.
Yeah.
So, I think is that all we got today?
Yep.
All right. Well, it's been an eventful week. Well, kind of an eventful week for the Pacers. As always, and as Dylan said earlier, we will be back next week with our last show of the semester.
Possibly. We might do a Skype show, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we still yet to talk about that.
Yeah.
So, but our last show in this studio, at least.
Yep.
Because we got after that, we have finals week, yay. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll keep following us on Twitter at PacersPridePodcast and subscribe to our YouTube channel. What?
So I said I should probably follow our winner.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for everyone for listening, and we will be back here next week. Probably, are we going to be talking that Paul George game?
Oh, yes, we were.
Oh yeah, the most anticipated game of the year for the Pacers.
Stop
and
retweeting. Okay, people, the giveaway's over. You don't have to retweet it anymore. Though I appreciate the retweets. We've got 23 retweets on that tweet. So
yeah. Once again, thank you, Cody, for doing that. But yeah, that Paul George game we're gonna be talking about. I may throw out a poll on there to see what your reaction will be to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Boo, cheer,
no
emotion whatsoever. But yeah, we'll get you guys more involved on Twitter. Always follow us on Twitter at Pacers Pride Podcast.
Subscribe to our YouTube page where all these episodes go.
Yep.
At Pacers Pride Podcast, same name. Also, there's a link to it on our Twitter homepage. So.
Dope.
Yep.
So, yep, that's all we got today. For Dylan Dean Hart, I am your host, Cody Emerson. And always, go Pacers.